Welcome to another episode of John Gordon Live. I'd just like to thank our host here today, which is Artemis. We're located on the top of CapitaGreen, which is very close to Raffles Place. It's got wonderful air. That's the main thing, we need that in Singapore. And we've got a special guest that's going to be talking about why you should be coming to Artemis if you haven't already. Look, let's face it. We've all got friends coming to Singapore from international locations. Family, friends and colleagues, left, right and centre. But where do we take them for the all-encompassing experience that Singapore has to offer? Well, that place would be the Fullerton Bay Hotel. Yes, it's upmarket, but it's absolutely affordable. The reason why I'm suggesting the Fullerton Bay Hotel is because it's got two high tea solutions that suit everybody that goes there, whether you like tea or iced tea. So let's go for the first solution. Let's look at the landing point. The landing point offers a wonderful all-you-can-eat high tea from 3 to 5:30 Monday to Friday. On the weekends and public holidays, there's two seatings. So there's an earlier one at about 12:30 and a later one, I think at about 3:30. But either way, we're talking $45 plus for all you can eat. The landing point elevates afternoon tea to a posh yet inviting affair. You'll tuck into Boston lobsters, nestled in crispy cornets, duck roulette, in sesame buns and smoked salmon and caviar, and you'll also have those French-inspired pastries. And then we've got the second option. So just a short walk from the landing point around through the hotel to the Clifford Pier, you've got a wonderful afternoon set. It comprises of 8 savoury and 8 sweet, and we're talking $48. Yep, there's all those 8s again, very auspicious for Singapore and Asia in itself. There is entertainment, both in the landing point and in the Clifford Pier. So we're giving you 2 afternoon tea solutions, one for $45, the other one for $48. Now, for those that like a tipple, just add another $30 and you can have free flow wine for the same time that you're there with the afternoon tea. So it's a win-win for everyone, for your families, for your friends and for your colleagues. So whereabouts is this? The Fullerton Bay Hotel on Collier Quay, just close to Raffles Place. Enjoy it all. Let's talk about sarcoma. It's the forgotten cancer. There's 2 types, a sarcoma that is deep tissue and another that is bone related. The Sarah Grace Sarcoma Foundation are hosting a ball on the 20th of October at the beautiful St. Regis Hotel in Tangland Road. The name of this gala event is called the Galaxy Ball, Beyond the Stars. And the word STARS is an acronym for everything that the Sarcoma Foundation offers in its research. S is for science, T is for technology, A is for artificial intelligence, and R is for research. And you may be just one of the lucky guests that gets up and close to the humanoid robot, Sophia. This is a hidden gem with a refined atmosphere. Amrith is great for impressing friends or a partner over some exquisite, articulate cocktails. The venue is quite unique, seating about 14 people. But it is unique and it is inviting. There's a selection of 40 cocktails, all bespoke, particularly their local inspired drinks like chicken rice, peranakan and laksa, these terms we know and love here in Singapore. You need to experience these cocktails to understand the logic behind them. Here's a bit of a backstory. Now, Amrith in Sanskrit means nectar, and nectar was the original cocktail bar in the property next door to where Amrith is now located on Scott's Road. The drinks menu is cleverly broken up into 5 acts. Now you can have act 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 or go for 1, 3 or 5. It's up to you. Act 1 is Europe meets Asia, or at least somewhere in between, a crossover from east to west. In this case, there's a hint of the Netherlands. With the King William's Tea Party, a take on a classic Long Island tea, definitely not a cocktail for the light-hearted. Act 2 looks back at our DNA and brings the old-fashioned to life, having first been created in 1833. Act 3 delivers punch bowls, harking back to traditions in the northern part of India. And we learn that punch means 5 in Hindi, so the basic 5 ingredients form the depth of the punch. Act 4 offers $45 tasting flights of 5 rums, then the remaining Act 5 delightfully delivers 1 drink from each country, being Spain, Netherlands, Thailand, and not to forget our beloved Singapore. So where do we find Amrith? It's at 33 Scotts Road. It's before the Newton Circus roundabout if you're coming from Orchard Road. It's actually housed in a purpose-built dwelling adjacent to the Song of India, which is housed in a beautiful big black and white house.
This is Alexander Knight reporting to you live from Artemis Bar and Grill at the heart of the CBD, right next to Raffles Place. Happy hours from 3 to 7 p.m. every day, Monday to Friday. Al fresco's fantastic. They've got umbrellas, the biggest in Singapore. The biggest fans in Singapore also keep you fresh and cool all afternoon. For those of you who like alternative dining times, the kitchen's open from 11:30 till late every day, all day. Artemis is rapidly approaching its 3rd birthday, and to help them celebrate, newly started Brit chef Oliver Hyde is creating some fantastic new concoctions. His gazpacho is some of the best in Singapore, and the lamb chops are perfect. This fabulous alfresco cocktail bar is perfect for bookending the perfect evening out. Start with an aperitif on the balcony, have dinner, and ended up with a digestif overlooking the Marina Bay Sands.
There's an event coming up starting the 10th of August, the day after National Day, right through to the 10th of September. That's 32 days, and it's called Wine Lust. You've got 15 award-winning restaurants. You've got 40 wine events, and you've got 500 wines that you'll be able to purchase and drink in those restaurants at affordable prices. You can even buy some and take some home at those cheap prices as well. Some of these award-winning locations that I'm talking about include masters like Monty down at the Fullerton Pavilion. Another is the Summer House, and it's located in the Edible Garden. If you haven't been out there, it's worth a stroll around these beautiful gardens. Then, if we come back into town, we're looking at Blackwattle on Amoy Street, the new kid on the block. Worth a look-see. Last but not least of my selection of 4, you've got Botanico, which is actually housed in the Botanic Gardens. This standout event will be the Wine Lust Brunch Affair, held at Botanico, located in the gorgeous Singapore Botanic Gardens on the 18th of August from 12 to 3. It's $55 per person. It's an absolute steal. You're going to enjoy a sumptuous brunch spread featuring live brunch stations and have the opportunity to take home selected wines at very reasonable prices. So that's a wrap for today. Once again, I'd just like to thank Artemis, our host up on CapitaGreen near Raffles Place. Thank you for those wonderful fans. They've kept us cool all the way through this show. See you later.